Benjamin Franklin High School is one of New Orleans' premier college prep public schools and stresses heavy academic schedules to get their students ready for higher education. But Franklin also encourages arts electives. Cable TV may have its arts and entertainment channel, but Franklin has its arts and entertainment teacher, Paul Werner, and he considers his courses just as valuable as any other that Franklin offers. 8:25 a.m. every Wednesday, student-run Falcon Television goes on the air at Benjamin Franklin High School, one of 4 schools in the Orleans Parish system with its own television production studio. The 5-minute FTV broadcast of student news and school activities is produced by teacher Paul Werner. After school on many afternoons, the Drama Club takes over the school auditorium, working on one of their 3 yearly productions. The club sponsor and Franklin Theater director is again Paul Werner.
What I want you to
In between these extracurricular activities is Werner's regular teaching job. His daily workload includes 2 basic television production classes, 1 advanced class, and 2 theater classes, acting and stagecraft, a new course this year. It's a hectic schedule that leaves the director's chair empty most of the time, but Werner maintains his relaxed style and his theories of teaching.
My philosophy is to keep the students active and to keep them doing things. And I find that the less I talk and the more they do, the more gets accomplished. And I definitely have a philosophy of allowing them to make mistakes and allowing them to fail. Very often, particularly in the subject matter like television, where they have so many hands-on activities and they have to work with equipment, they will want you to baby them. They will want you to press every button for them and do everything for them. And I won't do that. And then I also have the theory that they learn also by teaching each other.
Werner uses well-tested methods like peer teaching and hands-on activities in all of his classes, popular electives that add balance to the rigorous academic schedules of Franklin students. Since most will pursue non-arts careers in college, Werner offers broad exposure to his subject matter, as well as specialized training. TV production classes cover history of communications with units in photography, radio, film, and television before proceeding into more focused TV production. Werner designed the courses so that students get an equivalent first-year college-level communications course with the added benefit of smaller class size and lower student equipment ratio.
I like working with Mr. Werner because he allows us to work hands-on with, expensive equipment. In TV, I mean, most high schools don't have a TV studio like this, and you can't get this kind of training in high school usually.
The way I look at it, civilization is getting a lot more technical, right? And a lot of what's happening here is, if not directly the technical stuff that's going to be in the future, it's preparation for it, right? And if we end up a society of technophobes, we'll go nowhere.
Right. So access to equipment and technology is one big draw. So is the creative side of the medium.
It's a great class. I really like it a lot. There's so much you can do with it, and I think we haven't even begun to unlock everything that can be done with television.
But Werner's students try. An assignment to tape a short video with in-camera edits led to one point-of-view piece shot from a fly's perspective.
I really don't know how the fly happens to open these giant doors that he does. I never really explained that. I just had to get outside. And they just all came out, and luckily in 3 takes. And I just added sound effects later.
2 things today. We've got a remote.
Classes are fun, but they're also challenging. Students are expected to learn a variety of skills, including scripting, camera operation, editing, floor direction, and use of switchers, audio boards, and character and graphics generators. Then, Werner gives them a special assignment.
Bad video is a project in which I require them to make a bad television show. And so what they have to do, they have to know enough to not do something well, and they have to know enough to make it look bad. But it tends to free them up. It tends to somewhat bring out their creativity.
That creativity is applied to many individual or group projects, including music videos, mini documentaries, short live format programs like news or game shows, even sitcoms and soap operas. It's a workload that some students didn't expect when they signed up for the class.
I think they thought it was going to be easy A, and then they find out, this is really work. And he really pushes me to do more, and he's not going to say, well, Tiffany, you just get an A because I like you. It's more of, I know you can do better.
Okay, ready? And action.
TV production classes are just one part of Paul Werner's day. Theater is really his first love, and his 2-semester drama course covers acting for the stage and for the camera.
Let's try it again.
The new Stagecraft class teaches lighting, scenery, costuming, and other backstage elements. Werner brings a wealth of past and current experience to all of his classes, beyond his master's degree in theater from UNO and 15 years previous teaching experience at Mount Carmel's TV lab. He was recruited by Franklin's principal, who co-teaches the Stagecraft class.
I've known Paul Werner and of Paul Werner for probably now close to 15 years. So when we needed theater or television person, he came immediately to mind, and I called him and was just delighted that he was able to come, because he had the kind of experience, is the kind of person that fits in really well at Franklin. Very dedicated, very student-oriented, as almost all of our teachers are.
All important elements of teaching that works. Werner says it's also teaching that matters.
I think sometimes people look at my subjects and say, oh, this is playtime. I get that even from other faculty members. They think, oh, they're going to the theater, they're just playing. But the philosophy of the school is complete education, and that includes creativity, that includes controlling your emotions, that includes some kind of self-image. And so what I found in the type of classes that I do, there's a combination of certain technical skills you have to do, whether technical skills is training your voice to speak correctly or operating a camera, but there's also an aesthetic thing that is going on. And so it's a good combination. And I find some students come in and it's hard for them to make the transition at first. They may be used to subjects where they're just memorizing and just not maybe doing some critical skills but not creative skills. And hopefully what I try to do is to try to get them to have the curiosity factor going and the interest factor, so they're looking to learn more.
And when that happens, it's a sure sign of teaching that works. Here in Louisiana, we have many exceptional teachers, some of whom you've seen in this 3-part series. Their dedication and enthusiasm to education promises our children a bright future. I'm Margaret Orr. Thank you for joining us.